Just another crypto hoarder here with a few short notes for you. I've been meaning to get with you a little more often, but been quite distracted lately. Still convalescing, finalizing all of my final survival of the double hip surgery. I guess that's all I want to say about it at this point. No complications, just it's not easy. You got to keep moving and keep getting around because you can't get lazy. That's a prosthetic device in there, both of them, and the body's not used to them. That's all there is to that. However, well, we've been doing a lot of laying low due to the COVID situation, wearing our masks and social distancing. But I've been very, very fascinated with some things that I've discovered more recently to help keep our mind off of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit in progress. And there's lots of speculation. And I don't speculate because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. I just like to share how you can get to know how to utilize your very own gut instinct. Okay, that if I'm going to try to do anything, that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. Because if you can handle all the surrounding BS floating around everywhere you look, and every time you try to take a whiff, there it is, so obvious. Lots of it, of course, but we can get over it. But we have to know ourselves even better. Okay. And all I want to do is I want to help you calm down over this SEC XRP thing because a lot of folks are hating themselves for selling off their XRP when it started to go down in value and along with their what they've experienced through this SEC lawsuit against Ripple and how it kind of doesn't exactly vanish from your Coinbase account, but they don't acknowledge it anymore. So you have to do your own math to see your own portfolio. and all you've got to do is calm down and breathe and make it day by day because, well, at some point this is all going to be over with. And you might need a little something that I think I might have found for you. Something to keep you occupied, keep your mind busy, and and keeping your own hype at your own level, because it's called geomining, and perhaps a bit more on that. But it's a lot of fun. It works. I've figured out how it works finally, and I'll have a lot to say about it in the near future because I'm going to get with you more often. Maybe on video with my beautiful face in the picture somewhere, or like this in my traditional radio uh, situation, invisible. And what I wanted to draw your attention to right now, of course, there's some pretty big names out there talking about cryptocurrency. And I'm going to drop two of them on you right now. Elon Musk, of course, one of them. Now, look at this top. This appeared on the top because I wanted to find Elon Musk because I saw on a YouTube video and I liked the things he was talking about. And there's another big celebrity in today's little story with you here, and I'll get to him in a minute. But it says you'll see tweets, people, events, and ads about this and just like accounts, the ones you follow appear on your profile. And of course, I'm following. Of course I am. But I didn't realize that. But Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, he's had some pretty good things to say. In fact, here's just a tease. I'm just going to give you this. He did release this statement. Doge, that's a new coin. He's doing this coin. I'm going to try to get back to where I was here. I did not mean to click on that. Doge all day, Doge all night. That's obviously the other guy is Mark Cuban, a business personality as well. And what does it say at the top here? You'll see tweets, people, events, and ads about this and just like accounts, the ones you follow appear on your profile. That's my profile. Just another crypto hoarder, Clif Desmond, along with you. And yes, I'm following Mark Cuban. He said some very interesting things recently about cryptocurrencies. And they're talking about this thing that they're calling a Mark Cuban moment. I've been able to experience one of these in my life once before, because back in about early 90s, right after the Wyatts came into South Florida and bought this little AM radio station, Mark Cuban had a little experiment going on in which he needed a guinea pig station, is what we fondly refer to it as. But it was a fond event because this guy, Mark Cuban, had this thing called Audionet. Audionet was the original for Mark Cuban. But, he was a businessman that was going to go on to make some serious money and become like ball club owners and things like that. He'd be able to experience soon. But, well, this Audionet experiment, at the time that we were participating in this experiment, we were the second radio station to go worldwide with our broadcast, live streaming. And we had the Art Bell show on in the middle of the night. And Art Bell was getting calls from all over the world, and he was puzzled. I remember he gave me a call. I was going in to do the morning show. I was a little early, and Art Bell had called. He was still on his show. I was on his show. And you see, what happened was he was getting calls from all over the world, people that were checking him out on the internet from all over the world. They couldn't call in. Most of the planet could not call Art Bell on a regular telephone, even back in the days of the landline phones and such, until they heard it on the internet and were aware of phone numbers they could get through on and heard them and called the show. He was amazed. We were all amazed. But that was Mark Cuban's puppy. And we were proud that he allowed us to be a part of this little experiment. He later sold Audionet. I think it was to Yahoo, something. It became another name. How about that? To me, Audionet was the big one. Broadcast.com it became. And it came with a lot of money for Mark Cuban. He did very well from about that point on, and the rest is all history. And you already know the rest of the story, but that's my very first encounter with Mr. Cuban. My second recent Mark Cuban moment occurred watching a YouTube video and listening to him say some amazing things about right now. He was like remembering back to the early days of the internet when it was brand new and everybody called us crazy, and they still do today. It's like, whoa, I remember that. I remember how the world sort of kind of smirked at the nerds who knew what was really going on. They're not smirking that much now. They're saying, whoa, what did I miss out on? Just like you, I don't want to miss out on any of it either. But hey, I'm just another crypto hoarder. Okay? All righty. Well, let's see. How far back do we get to go on this one? Oh, there he is. Yeah, look this one up on your YouTube. Mark Cuban talks cryptocurrencies. Now, because I'll put this video on my video on YouTube, I can't play his because you can't do that. You can't play other people's YouTube stuff on your YouTube thing. You just can't do it. That's right. All right. So on behalf of Mr. Cuban, go Mark, go Mark. Oh, absolutely. Wow. We are all pumped about Mark Cuban. Still, back in the early 90s, allowing my voice to be heard worldwide on the internet, on the second radio station to ever get to do that. That was pretty cool. And it still is today. We're still on every day in the brick and mortar radio station that I still work for. So in the meantime, I'm just another crypto hoarder, so I'm going to slide on out of here and promise you that I'm going to slide back in here to see you again real soon. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to make you wait that long for the next little visit. Maybe I'll show my beautiful face in the next episode. This is Clif Desmond, just another crypto hoarder.